Okay, so this is day one of the TMB. Not really officially day one. It's Wednesday, September the 9th. It's 5:30. Here are some of our views from here. That's a mountain. We're surrounded by mountains. Okay, so we're down in this valley. These aren't high mountains, but they're, oh, actually, we are, oh, that's right, we drove way up into this, mountain. So, just to give you an idea how far up we are, there is a lot of snow left over right there from the season, from the last season. So, we are up there. Like right now it's about probably 65 degrees, and I'm sure it's going to drop down to 45 for the nights out, and we're not up in there. Anyway, a lot to talk about. I don't know how much I want to go into at this point, but we're not in Chamonix, we're not even in France, we're in, what's the town name here?
I'm Switzerland, we're in Switzerland. But,
we're in Switzerland, in a little town called something. Levent,
yeah.
Anyway, we're in this little town in Switzerland, and I mean, it's a tiny little town. I asked them about parking a car, and they said, oh, you can park it anywhere. You know, 2 or 3 people told me you can park it anywhere. So I went in. We had a good drive, no problem at all getting here. It was thanks to my lovely and very intelligent wife, I was able to get up this morning and check and realize I could drive here 40 minutes quicker because it's up at the tip, much closer to where we live in Germany, in Wiesbaden, Germany. It's only about, well, if you drove straight through, about 6 hours and 10 minutes. Going down to Chamonix, where most people start off at, it would have been well, an hour further almost. It was about 7 hours. So I thought, okay, this makes a lot more sense. So we pull in here. The only problem is it's a really small town. There's not much here other than a couple
maybe that could be the path right there.
hostels. Yes, yeah, it's up that way. So Seth and I got here, got settled in, went over and found some English-speaking hikers. Okay, my son, well, okay. And I'm just going to show you where we're at here. But we met people from New Zealand. Where was that younger couple from? Do you remember?
I think from England. Maybe from Ireland. Some from Ireland. I think Scotland.
So there's a town we're in right now. Trient is the name of the town. So if we die and you find this camera, you'll know where we're last at. Well, because I can't even call my wife. I'm having problems calling home on this phone. So we're in this little town, and we're talking to. Want to walk up here, son? Switzerland is anybody that's ever heard of Switzerland and saw any photos, just beautiful. I'll get lots of photos later, I'm sure, but. So we started talking to these people, and they said we really need to get the book, the hiking book, and a very detailed map. And there's 4 of them traveling. This water is just perfectly clear. There's 4 of them hiking together, and they said they even struggle, and they're a couple of them are pretty avid hikers. So they struggle trying to get through, and they've actually gotten somewhat lost a couple times getting from one place to next. And they don't even have, all they're carrying small day packs. They've got a van that drives a shuttle that shuttles their gear from one place to the next. So they said for us too, it's going to be a real struggle. So anyway, this is the first of some taping. We're going to get up tomorrow morning early and start up that mountain right there and see how the day goes. I don't know how this is going to go. This is our first trip, and I can tell by talking to a couple of those seasoned guys that they were thinking we're not anywhere near prepared. They actually suggested we drive almost an hour away to Chamonix and pick up maps and stuff. But I've got some basic descriptions on what to do. Seth just wants to get out here and try it. So we've got our gear. We'll survive, I hope, up in those mountains if we. And we're just going to take off and see how it goes. But I'm noticing very few people actually have overnight type, you know, 35-pound. I think mine's probably 36-pound backpack. Seth is at least 23. I don't think very many people had that, and they're in pretty good shape. So this is going to be I'm sure an experience Seth and I will not forget anytime soon, right, son? Son, do you have anything you want to share? Okay.
Yeah, you're right on that.
So I'm going to stop this for now, and we'll continue tomorrow.